Yeah. Not for sale media. We stand for truth. We won't back down. Not for sale media. Faith and purpose, spreading hope around. Not for sale media. Every story matters. Every voice can be heard. Not for sale media. Shining light into the world. With faith at the center, this is where the message begins. Not for sale media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Sean Goddard, and today I want to talk to you about something that I am incredibly passionate about. Not just podcasting or websites, not just social media. I'm talking about building a message that actually reaches people. The truth is, there's a lot of great businesses and ministries, churches, and organizations doing amazing work every day. The problem is that they don't have a message. Nobody knows they exist. And that's where not-for-sale media comes in. Our mission is simple: faith, purpose, impact. We help businesses, churches, and ministries build a focused brand using podcasting, websites, social media, and a digital strategy. Because in today's world, your online presence really often is your first impression, and first impressions matter. We build your brand, and everything in this presentation today has been created in-house, from logos to music and everything in between. So before I tell you what we do, I want to tell you why this company exists. The name Not For Sale Media comes from a phrase that's always meant something very special to me. God's children are not for sale. These words speak to value, worth, purpose, and identity. Every person has value because they were created by God. And every organization has a story worth telling. That's the heart behind this company. We're not just managing social media. We're not just producing podcasts. We're helping you tell stories that matter. One thing I've noticed over the years is that many organizations approach media backwards. They create a Facebook page, then maybe an Instagram account, a YouTube channel, might do a website or a podcast. Before long, they're trying to manage 10 different platforms that don't look connected to each other at all. Everything feels scattered. The logo's different, the message is different, the audience is confused. And when people are confused, they move on. What you need is a focused brand, a clear identity, a consistent message, something people recognize instantly. When somebody visits your website, watches your podcast, sees your social media posts, or receives an email from your organization, they should immediately know that it's you, who you are, and what you stand for. That's branding. And branding isn't about being flashy, it's about being recognizable. So let's talk about podcasting for a minute. Podcasting is one of the most powerful communication tools available today. Think about it. People listen while driving, working, exercising, traveling, doing chores around the house. A podcast gives you the opportunity to have a conversation with someone for 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes even longer, or even shorter. Very few forms of media can create that kind of connection. A podcast allows people to get to know you, to trust you, to understand your mission. Whether you're a church sharing sermons, a business sharing expertise, a nonprofit raising awareness, or just building a community around what you do, podcasting creates relationships, and relationships create opportunities. Now, many people don't realize this, but a very important aspect, as important as your social media, is your website. It's your digital home. You don't own Facebook or Instagram. You don't own YouTube. Algorithms change, platforms change, rules change, but your website belongs to you. That's where people go when they want to know who you are and what you do, or how to connect to you, how to support you, how to work with you even. A website should be more than a digital business card. It should be a destination, a place where your brand lives, a place where your podcast, your videos, articles, services, and stories all come together. When done correctly, your website becomes the center of your online strategy. Now let's talk social media. A lot of people treat social media like it's throwing spaghetti against a wall. Post something, hope someone sees it, repeat tomorrow. That's not a real strategy. A good social media strategy starts with understanding your audience, who you're trying to reach. What do they care about? What problems are they trying to solve? And how can you help them? Every post should have a purpose. Some posts educate, some inspire, some entertain even, some inform, but all of them should move people toward your brand. The goal isn't simply likes and shares. The goal is connection, trust, building a community around your mission. This is where everything starts working together. You record a podcast episode, the podcast becomes a YouTube video, the audio goes to Spotify and other podcast platforms. Clips become social media content. The full episode gets embedded on your website. A blog post is created from the discussion. Social media promotes the episode. One conversation suddenly becomes content across multiple platforms. Now, instead of creating 10 different pieces of content every week, you're creating one great piece of content and strategically repurposing it. That's how modern digital marketing should work. Efficient, consistent, and focused. So at Not For Sale Media, we work with businesses, ministries, churches, and nonprofits. Some clients need a website, some need social media, others want to launch a podcast, others need a complete media package. The goal is always the same. Create a professional online presence that reflects who you are and helps people connect with your mission. One area that I'm especially excited about is helping churches. There are incredible churches doing life-changing work in communities all across the country. Many of them simply need better tools to tell their story. A church podcast, a pastor interview series, a modern website, social media outreach, video content. These aren't replacements for ministry. They're tools to support ministry. The message never changes. The methods can. And technology gives churches opportunities that previous generations could only dream about. So if you're a business owner, a pastor, ministry leader, or an organization looking to strengthen your online presence, I'd love to speak to you. Visit our website, notforsalemedia.com, learn more about what we do, take a look at our work, and let's discuss how we can help you build a brand that's focused, professional, and effective. Because your story matters, your mission matters, and the people that you're trying to reach matter. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. My name is Sean Goddard. This is Not For Sale Media. Remember our mission, faith, purpose, impact, and never forget, God's children are not for sale. We'll see you next time.
Not for sale media. We stand for truth. We won't back down. Not for sale media. Faith and purpose spreading hope around. Not for sale media. Every story matters. Every voice can be heard. Not for sale media. Shining light into the world. With faith at the center, this is where the message begins. Not for sale media.